I remember I remember you had to do your visit in 2 days, and so Dr. Kane I came in to talk with you about some things, and then we ended up doing some X-rays. So basically, when we looked at your back, we saw some high musculature and things like that, and you telling me that you had some problems with the car accident, and we were on the safe side. We put up some X-rays, all right, and so basically when we put up our X-rays, we found a few things. And it's actually a little bit better than what we thought based upon what you were describing. Right here we have your X-rays. All right, and so we're looking at basically what we're looking at is a phase 1. All right, and phase 1 as far as with any type of associated with soft tissue damage. So basically, what happens is when your spine subluxes, what happens is it bends in, and so a lot of times that tissue around it, gets caught and gets messed up, and we need to straighten that spine out so that we can have full range of motion for you and get you back to where you need to be.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that in that seminar I had to see.
Yeah.
It's all making sense now.
Excellent, excellent. I'm glad. All right, so basically, what I want to really kind of talk to you about is talk about the spinal pathophysiology. I know it's a long word, but let's just pretty much break it down.
What's in a word?
Exactly. All right, so with we're talking about phase placement. All right, so basically you got some different phases, and here we talk about and we show what those different phases are. Okay, so you got basically you're at phase 1, so that's the misalignment and malfunction without major tissue degeneration. Now, so basically there's no major tissue breakdown in your spine and your back area, but you do have some problems with your spine that we've got to deal with, and we've got to get back into place over the next couple of visits. Okay. But now the reason why I'm showing you this, and I'm even just going to show you even the different phases, is because we want to make sure that you understand what's going on. Because, frankly, this can get worse if not dealt with. And that's why we're here dealing with chiropractic care. Okay? So, basically, we go from phase 1. So here's where it's near to normal. And then we go phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and then you get to phase 4. And then you start really kind of dealing with some problems, some fusing and things like that. We want to stay away from this half. Okay, we want to stay right here, and we want to move you from phase 1 back to either at normal or normal, or whatever is optimal for your spine and for you to be able to function in the best way possible. Okay?
Can it get to phase 4?
Yes, sir, it can.
Even if coming to see you, could it potentially get there?
It can potentially get there, but based upon our findings and based upon what I think we've got the best game in town about how to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay? All right. There's no guarantees in chiropractic, and let's just make it frank about that. But at the same time, there's no guarantees in anything dealing with healthcare. There's always risk, and there's always potential for things to get worse, just in case there's other things going on with your back and the spinal area that we haven't got to yet. But over the course of time, we'll be able to minimize that risk, as well as to understand what's going on with your spine even better by going in, by taking care of you, and by seeing where we go with that progression. Okay?
Sounds excellent.
All right. So let's see. So now we kind of talk about some reconstructive care, and this is on the frequency of your visits. Okay, so based upon we're going to be seeing you. We're going to be seeing you twice a week. We're going to be seeing you for probably about the next twice a week, and we're going to do about 12 visits. Okay. And then we're going to see where we go from there. All right. And most of the time, it's in between 10 and 15 visits at the at the very most, to where we can see what care is there. If we get through about halfway of this, and we see that there's not, if we're not improving, then we go back and start back over at the drawing board, and we try to get you back to where you need to be. I've had really excellent success here at our chiropractic facility with this type of injury, and we've got plenty of people, we've got plenty of testimonies that help us to build an excellent case about how to deal with this problem. So yes, like we was talking about before, there is a possibility that it could get worse. There's no doubt about that. This could be a simple thing, or this could be a train wreck waiting to happen. Let's just be honest. But at the same time, we've also seen so many people that dealt with this so much that we pretty much understand what's going on. All right. Wellness care is designed to ensure optimum spinal and neurological function on reconstructive care has been completed, right? So basically what that means is this. We want to get you in optimal care. We want you to be able to do whatever you want to do, however you want to do, without pain, and being in wellness. That's the biggest thing. So basically what I want you to do after we leave our meeting, which I know you still got to sign up for the health class, and basically what I want you to do after you sign up for the health class, we'll be sending you a letter. And that that letter we'll be discussing everything that we talked about today. And, you know, kind of just thank you for coming in, etc. like that. And when you leave out, our receptionist is going to be waiting for you when you go ahead out. And then you can set up some times with her based upon what we talked about. She's already prepped and ready for what we're dealing with. And we can go from there. Now, is this something that you feel like you would be ready to do?
Sure is.
Okay, well, excellent. Well, I'm definitely, willing, and our team is willing to get you back to where you need to be. And, it's just going to be excellent to have you, and I look forward to seeing you in the healthcare class, okay?
Appreciate it.
All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
All right, now, have an excellent day.
Bye, y'all.